Today, I'm sharing 3 ways that you can crush Pinterest in your wedding photography business. Hey, what's happening, guys? I'm Josiah Blizzard and welcome back to the channel. And on this channel, we talk about wedding photography, creative entrepreneurship, all of those things. And today, like I mentioned before, we are talking about Pinterest and how you can start utilizing Pinterest in your business using just 3 simple tools. And first and foremost, you want to be using Pinterest because it's going to help you drive traffic back to your website so that more people will find your work. Hopefully more people will inquire and you'll be booked out. Now, you need to be blogging on your website regardless of if you're using Pinterest or not, but you should be blogging if you want to utilize Pinterest because it's really going to help you out. If you want some blogging cheat sheets, you can head over to the membership at patreon.com/JosiahBlizzard and grab some blogging cheat sheets and things of that nature over there. Without further ado, let's dive into the tips. Tip number 1, pin images from your wedding and engagement blogs into Pinterest. Yes, this is the first tip, and I know there's actually a lot of you out there who aren't doing this, who aren't pinning, and who aren't blogging. So first and foremost, you need to be blogging your work, blog your weddings, blog your engagement shoots. If you're shooting families, newborns, whatever it is that you're shooting, whatever it is you're photographing, blog that work to your website, and then start pinning those images to Pinterest. It's as simple as that. That is tip number 1. Sometimes the most simple tip is the most useful. So if you're not doing it, please just start doing it. Tip number 2 is to create blog content that is helpful for brides, blog tips for brides and grooms on your website that you can then create a custom graphic for that will draw the attention of people on Pinterest to that particular blog tip. You've seen this. You've scrolled through Pinterest, you've seen a recipe, and you've clicked on that custom graphic that person has made, and you've gone to their recipe page where you've scrolled for like 20 minutes to find the recipe that's hidden down at the bottom of the page, and you had to read through their inspiration for that recipe. So stupid. It should be illegal to do that. But you've seen that in action, and the same goes for the blog tips. So create a custom graphic that you can then put at the bottom of your blog and pin that image to Pinterest so that you can get people clicking on that custom graphic that'll then get some value from that blog post. You'll be helping other brides and grooms out, whether they're your couple or they're somebody that you're never ever gonna work with. You're still helping somebody out, giving them value, sharing your expertise. People will then start flooding into your website. They'll start clicking on it. You'll get so much traffic from something like that. So we highly recommend that you blog tips for brides and grooms and that you pin a custom graphic for that blog post to Pinterest. It's something that we're doing. You can do it really easy in canva.com or something like that. That's what we use. They have a ton of different templates over there. So that is tip number 2. Tip number 3, and before I get into this tip, we do have a Pinterest mini course that is releasing this month on our Patreon, patreon.com/JosiahBlizzard. Link is in the description below. But we are covering everything from setting up your Pinterest account to board strategy, pin strategy, all of the different things. We're even going into an extensive Tailwind tutorial, how to use Tailwind, how we use it, how we can just spend a few hours every month and plan out an entire month of Pinterest in just a couple of hours. And we're gonna be diving into all of that in that Pinterest mini course. So if you want access to that, head to the description below. There's a link down there to sign up for the Patreon, and you can get access to that Pinterest mini course releasing this month. And you can get access to a ton of other items over there, a ton of goodies over there. There's over 100 exclusive posts, and you'll get access to more behind the scenes content, my email templates, my presets. There's a whole bunch of goodies over there, so check out the membership there. But tip number 3 is to utilize Tailwind, and specifically utilizing Tailwind's feature communities. Communities are essentially a group that you would join that is in your niche. So you're talking wedding photography or engagement photography. If you are a wedding photographer, don't go and join like a video game community because that's really not going to help you out all that much. But essentially what a community is, and some of the rules differ depending on the group that you join, but the most common rule is every pin that you pin in that community, you have to then pin somebody else's pin on your Pinterest. So essentially it's a give and take. My wife likes to say, take a penny, or give a penny, take a penny. or it's a I scratch your back, you scratch mine sort of thing. Essentially what you're doing is helping each other grow your Pinterest account, grow your audience. You know, I'll be pinning somebody's, you know, pin. They live out in California. Their couples are not, you know, my couples. We're in different markets, and we're helping each other grow our Pinterest account, grow our audience. So that is what I would recommend for you guys to do. Join Tailwind and join a community on Tailwind so that you can start helping each other grow your Pinterest account and gain more traffic to your website, and hopefully book out your calendar even more. Tailwind is a really helpful tool. It'll help you grow your Pinterest more efficiently. We can utilize Tailwind just to you know, bulk pin. Steph goes through you know, Tailwind and does all of like the monthly posts in just a couple of hours. And it's super helpful, because when you just use Pinterest's built-in like pinning platform, it takes like forever. So Tailwind is a much more efficient way to spend your time if you are serious about using Pinterest. So that's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you're not utilizing Pinterest yet, I highly recommend that you do. It is a growing platform. Just from 2019 to 2020, there are over 100 million more active users that signed up. So it is a growing platform, so do not neglect Pinterest. It will really help you in your business if you use it right. And please start blogging your work if you're not already. You need to be blogging your work to effectively use Pinterest. So blogging your work will be helpful for other reasons too, like SEO and ranking on Google and all those things, but it is necessary to blog your work if you're using Pinterest. So other than that, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. More than happy to answer that for you. And please click that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and share it with a friend who might find this content valuable. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.